Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's FPV1 and today I'm a little bit poorly, but I've had a package through for my Meteor65 save build. I'll run you through it.
If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, subscribed. You guys are legends, so thank you very much.
So here we have the Better FPV Air Brushless FC ESC 5-in-1. Yes, I'm excited. This is the old Meteor65 in bits. Not sure whether the ESC died. I bought a cable to replace it and then I absolutely stuffed it up and the soldering was horrendous. So that is now dead. I have going to need to test the camera, see if the camera still works. I don't know whether I shorted it out. Yeah, try and get this one installed. And I'm going to have to solder the motors, so wish me luck. But I do have a plan. I'm going to use my camera holder as a third hand, and I'm going to attach it to this so that this isn't, because I don't want to crush the FC ESC in this. So I'm going to put this one on there, and this is going to hold it, hopefully. Wish me luck. What you get in the box, you get the old QR code user manual, which I can't get out, and then antenna, the old USB-C adapter, which I'm pleased about because I didn't see that in the advert, and then you've got your grommets and screws, and then it does fit in the Meteor65 frame. I've just got the motors off and I'm going to try and use this little contraption. Check that out. So hopefully that'll make it easier. First problem, one of the wires has come off of the motor. So I'm going to have to try and reattach that, which is annoying. Come off of there, look.
A few moments later.
Going to have to resolder because I've got the wires currently coming out and they don't fit into the frame with them coming out, so I'm going to have to make them go upwards, which is super annoying.
A few moments later.
Moment of truth. I had to resolder twice the motors because of the trying to fit them in the frame there, so I had to do a different technique. So I'm going to multimeter it quickly to make sure there's no shorts and we're good to go. Currently got some batteries charging. I've got the motors now screwed in. I've tested the motors and I've run Betaflight. I've been running Betaflight and I've done the motor direction. It looks like I didn't have a short, which is great news because that would have been a lot of money wasted. And now I'm just going to do the commands for the ELRS and we'll see what happens.
A few moments later.
All screwed back together. I can't believe it. Don't look at the soldering. The soldering is just horrendous, but it's working by the looks of it. I did do the old ELRS binding, which I've got a binding phrase, nice and easy, and then I forgot I've got to put the codes in. I don't know whether the PID tune's right, so I'm going to have to look at that. But this is... Oh, I need 2 seconds. ELRS, man. It is now connected. I think that... Yo. She works again. I've got a horrible cold, but I'm happy that it's now working. I can't believe it. I need to check the VTX next, but I'm pretty certain that that was working. The camera's working from the old unit, which is amazing. The Meteor65 Air. A little bit lighter. There's no guts in there. Just had a quick test with the original goggles and I'm so delighted to say that she is flying. I haven't put my PID tune in yet, but PID rates in yet, but she's flying amazing. So ecstatic, so excited. Apologies that I don't sound excited, but that is awesome. Managed to get that little board, £35 delivered. So that has saved me a little whoop, and that is just definitely flying a lot better than it was. So the ESC must have died on the other one. So happy. I think this cold's getting to my head, so I didn't mention that the camera came straight out of the old Meteor65 Pro VTX, which is just there, and this whole thing is about 7 grams, and the Meteor65 with the Air, so there's nothing in the middle there. Look. I don't know if you can see that, there's nothing in there now, just the camera, whereas the VTX used to be in there. And it flies so much better. I can't believe it. I had a quick fly around the house. it almost flies like a 5-inch, dare I say that, but it was just flying like pants before. Just looking online, and it says that the air is 17 grams, which is crazy, and this is now coming in at 21 grams, so that is a 2 gram difference. That's 23 with the old unit, and without the, I've had to solder the motors on, so it hasn't got the motor connectors and the VTX, so that saves quite a bit of weight, which I can't believe, and the board is like probably a bit chunkier, so stoked on that. Really excited to get flying little tiny whoop with the analog, so exciting times, really stoked on that. If you have any questions about that transfer over, let me know. I found these hooks. I have a bunch of these hooks for videography, and I ended up just clamping the FC like that, and it actually held it quite nicely to solder onto. And then you could put what I was doing was I was then putting like a heavy pair of pliers behind, and it was just holding it beautifully like that, and then I could just solder in, and that was just holding it nicely, which is, I don't know why I've not tried that before. These clips would like nothing, and I've got them for like my videography, so kind of handy. I've not checked the PID tune yet. I'm assuming that the PID tune's just the AIO on the FC board. I assume it's the Better FPV Air unit, which actually will be wrong because it's 21 grams and not 17 grams, so that could actually affect the PID tune. So I mean, it was flying lovely, I can't complain about it, and I'm just so stoked to get that one running again. Really sad that I managed to break that. £34 fixed instead of having to spend £75 on a new whoop. So great to be flying again with the old little whoop. So much fun. I forgot how much fun it is with working motors.
This is Future Editor FPV1, and since making this video, I believe, and I would love to hear someone comment a suggestion down below, my Meteor65 has now decided to randomly fall out the sky, and the ESC configurator sometimes only sees 3 motors and not 4. I still haven't had a look yet, but I believe that this is because one of the motors wires is shorting against the other one, I think, or unfortunately another whoop board has died in my hands, which I'll be really gutted about. So if you think you know why, please let me know. And also, if you have got to the end of this video, please consider giving me a donation. The email is below for PayPal. It really helps the channel. I can invest any money that is donated into reviews, sending out drones to sea by accident, all the good stuff. So thank you ever so much for everyone who's liked and subscribed and donated so far. You guys are legends, and I will see you in the next video.